You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And
we're back for Person of Interest.
we've watched 2 in one day.
Season 3. Yeah, this will catch us up finally, because we've been a bit behind, like one behind every week, so we've been trying to catch up.
No, but we just had to watch the next one.
Oh, and we have to not. Yeah, exactly. That as well, because last time was Aletheia, where we met Arthur Claypool, creator of... Do you remember the name? Samaritan, which is...
A machine.
A second machine, basically.
And we also met...
Control.
And Hirsch is back.
Of course, yes. And there we go.
Who will save the day?
Yeah, they're basically just at gunpoint right now.
Yep.
And then we got a cool look at the machine,
Yep.
figuring it all out. Probability of people dying, and then the probability of the Samaritan.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Season 3, Episode 12, Aletheia. This aired on the 7th of January 2014, directed by Richard J. Lewis again, and written by Lucas O'Connor this time. So this was like 3 weeks after the last episode.
Does it mean anything?
Aletheia, I don't know. Should we look it up? I swear it spoils the whole thing. It probably won't.
Yeah, it's funny because the last episode, the meaning of it was oblivion or forgetfulness, and we thought, it's definitely oblivion, and it ended up being forgetfulness.
Aletheia or Aletheia is truth or disclosure in philosophy. So Lethe and then Aletheia, like both Greek words.
Yeah.
So truth. What do you think? What's the truth gonna be?
About Samaritan.
We shall see. How will they get out of their predicament? Will Reese and Fusco reconnect with them? Will Vigilance come back?
Yeah.
What's Control gonna do?
How many shots do we take bet gets fired in this episode? Because we know Shaw loves their guns.
Yeah. There you go. Will we see Bear? That's the real question.
Where's Bear?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, full reactions in the description. You need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we talk all about it.
Let's go.
Think you're the only one that's hurting?
Oh. Machine is watching.
Of course. You are being watched.
Back to MIT.
Ah, she's yellow. Did we ever see her on camera, Control? She was yellow there. Look, yeah. Probably not, because they didn't want to give it away.
I know who you are, what you've done for us. But since you stole my device, I've been worried.
I don't think that's what happened.
That's why you've done these terrible things to Arthur? All for a contingency?
But now you're here. You can tell me where you hid my program.
I don't know.
Didn't hide it.
The first one to talk gets to live.
He literally just talked.
I bet your friend will give me a Samaritan. 2 drives disappeared during the Samaritan purge.
Can't access the right file. It's corrupted.
We'll need
Poor
some
guy.
hands. Agent Hirsch, do you have some ideas?
Mm-hmm.
We'll want Hirsch to interrogate me, would you?
Agent Shaw, it has been a thrill watching you work. 2 to the head, please. And be careful of the blood spray.
Okay.
Sorry about the blood spray.
Who is it?
Oh, nice.
Nice line there. Is it Root? Told you.
It had to be.
Let's move.
The dual wielding, so cool.
They're gonna be like, who the hell was that? Oh, it's the camera.
What the?
Nice to see you again.
What?
You hoped for Root?
Not like that. Too many deaths in one day for me.
Stealing a car, almost dying. Reminds me of the old days at MIT.
Not quite the same.
Engines are go.
Just like college.
Just like college. What did they do in college?
Here's the MIT guy said they're not all.
Don't mess around.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is that it? Root is just now gone.
Where are you taking those bags?
I packed them for you. You remember the Pines? They can take care of you.
Yeah, of course.
I'm making something that'll help you.
Still working on that memory thing.
Maybe one day this guy will watch over you.
Oh.
Protect you.
Well, if anyone can do it, it's you.
That's really cool. He built it to help. He
like
started
where the
building it and then-
origin of.
Yeah,
Nathan is going to get expelled.
yeah. Nathan.
His mind has slipped back to 1981.
And to impress certain ladies,
A rebel and a
he's got a certain gravitational pull with the female population.
Ooh.
Nathan isn't coming.
Oh, no, I've just realised who Nathan is.
Yeah.
He's dead, isn't he?
Was it true? Did you make a backup?
Of course I made a backup.
He's.
That woman
Yeah.
seemed quite dangerous. I played the tumor part.
That's so good.
It was a ruse. Remembering to forget.
You're growing on me, Arthur.
Who are you?
Never mind.
Can you remember where it is?
Rudy.
Dear friend of ours?
Worried about Miss Groves. We should have heard.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
How are you, Miss May?
Call me rude.
And you can call me Control.
Because you control everything. You do realise she was just in a cage and she managed to get out of it. So.
Yeah.
You have been running missions for them, correct?
I'm more of an independent contract.
Is that why they committed you to an asylum?
Seems everybody wants to lock me up.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, you kind of.
You have administrative access. I want you to give me that access.
Be like giving a 5-year-old keys to a jail.
Yeah.
Responsible and stupid.
Showed her. How do you think this is gonna go then?
I don't know, but also, does she not realise that the machine probably won't let that happen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they got booked.
That was very stupid of you, Lana. Are you getting us out of here?
Trapped forever. This is their new home now.
Yeah.
Our friend has a safe deposit box.
This looks like a very familiar building.
Lost him to his medical alert.
He's not as like.
No, he's.
I was wondering why
He's
that
tuned
thing
in.
didn't work.
Can I help you with anything?
We're here for a safe deposit box in the name of
Smoot. Rudiger Smoot. Box 433.
Rudiger Smoot. Yeah, and he's complete. He is with it more than they're giving him
What
credit.
is she being injected with?
I do not know. I can't imagine it's fun though.
This is fun.
A barbiturate in one arm to knock you out, and amphetamine in the other. You can only take so many rounds of it before your heart explodes.
Oh my god.
Where is it?
It is beyond your reach. You think you're in charge. It's adorable just how wrong you are. Your safe deposit box is just over.
So crazy when you think that they can get away with it.
Yeah, no one will ever know that's happened, right?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dare. Arthur said I couldn't create a false identity. Added challenge was the obviously fake name.
Rudiger, nickname Rudy.
Rudy. Ah.
If he told Vigilance a location,
They're using tricked out lasers.
And here. Oh, I love their theme song. It's so good.
I'll slow him down.
She looks so happy about it.
She likes this.
Oh, she loves it. Yeah. This looks like the bank from Free Guy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it could be. And a little bit like the one from Dark Knight, but I don't. Wow. Things are getting complicated.
Wrong cavalry though.
It's Hirsch.
Come out of the bank with your hands up.
Get out now.
Too late.
Oh, bless her.
Damn. Just lock yourself in.
Well,
It's
you
a good
know.
plan. Yeah.
Just keeping us in here for a laugh at this point. Some of the best vacations I've ever had were behind bars.
Maybe I need to go behind bars. I'm
No,
still about
maybe.
vacation. Your beach.
Well, we just figured a way to get out of here and go home. Meeting our friends and that thing we were doing. What is it we were doing again? Helping people. We were delaying the inevitable.
Damn, he is real.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you stop fighting. We save someone, they'll still lose. I know that now. As soon as I know you'll probably go back to be a corrupt piece of garbage.
Oh,
Wow.
come on now.
Yeah,
Order
you're meant to
finds
be.
its level. She was the best of us. Better than me in a damn sight better than you.
Yeah.
If she got killed, it doesn't mean you just give up. Skip! We're done here. You're free to go. Tell Finch I tried.
Tell Finch, thanks for the job.
I haven't heard from Glasses since last night. He probably needs our help.
He definitely
But
does.
there's no point, right?
Yeah.
We'd just be delaying the inevitable.
Damn. Twist those words.
Yeah.
Right back at you.
Root is currently being tortured by Control. They're locked in a bank, being
Vault,
taken down
yeah.
by Vigilance.
Yeah.
I take out Vigilance, but they're the other ones keeping Hirsch out.
Yeah.
I'll probably handle an ISA type team myself.
He's so confident.
We need an escape route. Urge you to consider what Mr. Reese would do.
Rude.
Mr. Reese is a scalpel. Bit more finesse.
Got finesse coming out of my ass, Harold.
Ooh.
Lovely. I love how much is connected and going on. It's so...
I was wondering when you'd call. Everyone can walk out alive. We both know I'm not a bank robber and you're not a hostage negotiator.
Yeah, I mean, he's right.
My sources tell me the drives hold intel about a worldwide surveillance system. But judging from your concern, I'm guessing it's something even more explosive than that. Something worth dying for.
Could Harold just destroy those drives?
We will expose the abuses our government has perpetrated. Goodbye, Agent.
All over some drives.
Yep.
Currently the most important drives in the world.
Government wanted an open system.
That the NSA could control, but it's broken.
Harold, meet Samaritan. AI. Well, you always said it was impossible.
The world breaks everyone, and afterward, many are strong at the broken places.
It's dated February 24th, 2005.
Which was the date, yeah.
I have the foggiest, but look at my penmanship. It's exquisite.
Fuck.
My lord.
Help me, please. I'm trying to help you.
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah. Where is the machine? How do you access it?
God.
It's always in me.
It does seem like she's a child and so dumb, right?
Yeah.
Like, 'cause
Give me your
she just doesn't know.
Username and password?
Did I say something funny?
Yeah.
Asking all the wrong questions. I am the interface. You want to talk to her? Just give me a phone.
Yeah, it sounds so crazy though. Like, because obviously in her terms, yeah, that makes sense what she said, but...
You're not gonna get it just yet. How do you use the machine?
She uses me.
You view the machine as your superior?
Much more.
She is my god.
Power. My reason for existing. Friend. The machine looks out for me.
I believe you. You say you're an interface? Your eyes and your ears are your ports? We can put a stop to that.
You're gonna get rid of her eyes?
In the back of your ear, the stapes. It's very important. Without it, sound can't travel from your ear to your brain.
Jeez.
It's usually done under anesthesia.
What is up with this woman?
No, you say the machine looks out for you. Why has it let this happen?
Yeah.
It's abandoned you.
So the phone gonna ring?
Time flows out.
Oh.
The day that Samaritan was shut down.
Your note is dated one day earlier.
Cafeteria lunch was terrible.
That's insane. You can remember something like that.
I did it. I solved it. Before they shut me down. Samaritan is alive.
Samaritan is alive. 1980.
Whatever that says.
Crazy how far computers have come, right?
I need more power.
It's crazy. That's a familiar noise.
Just dialed into the internet.
ARPANET. Property
I
of
wanna
the
let people inside build it better.
There we go.
It's not alive, Arthur.
I broke it, forced it to delete bits of itself, and then reboot.
It also sounds very familiar.
360,000 mutations. It would live or die trying. It lived for 30 seconds, it smiled, and then died.
And the next day the government shut you down.
Protecting my child.
I've tried to find information about you.
I'm quite private.
As am I.
Violent revolt is an American value. Do you know that we're protecting? We believe he's building a secret system. A system the government
Plans to put in place to spy on all of us. You must be held accountable.
Well,
The clock's ticking.
It's so funny, people talking to him about this stuff.
We're
And,
running out of time.
yeah.
Vigilance claims to have explosive.
There's a sewer main under the bank. Grab you, and we go down to Sewer Town.
Feels rather right.
Not really a like scalpel.
Scalpel and a time for a hammer. It's hammer time.
Hammer tap.
That's what I hear.
You have your friends surrounded.
Jesus, they just like removed
So
it.
if you try anything, I will have them all killed. Then I will take the ear you have left, and then your eyes, and then your tongue. Do you understand?
You're too late. The machine's already talking. But you're older than 40. Can't hear sound above 15 kilohertz. My friend's been beeping Morse code at that frequency since she's been here. She's been talking to me the whole time. Telling me about you. You're scared of me. You had a knife in your pocket. You still have a scalpel. I call that a fair fight.
That's so good.
Give us Claypool.
And his drives.
Good day, Mr. Collier. How could I forget? I need you to consider what may happen when that door opens. A Samaritan could be abused. Destroy the drives.
No, this is life.
It is beautiful. So are mushroom clouds. Manhattan Project scientists sent a petition. They had created a demon too great to resist.
It'll just all be lost.
Nathan and I used your ideas. We built it.
Yellow.
There was another project. It was you.
I'm not sure that we should have built it.
Your machine, is it wonderful?
Yes, and terrible. We saved good people, lost good people. In the end, we've only given the deck a shuffle.
Your child's a dancing star.
That's
Aww.
It's a machine.
The false dichotomy, it's all electricity. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you weep?
Yes.
What's more human?
Yeah.
She's speaking outside.
Damn.
If they get your Samaritan, they will hurt it, enslave it. Is that the life that you would wish for your child?
I feel like they should have blew up the door by now.
Damn. Imagine that, your life's work, and then you've just got to...
Goodbye. I'll remember you.
They're detonating it now.
Get away from the door.
Did they
Destroy
that drive enough?
Nice.
Cover your ears.
I imagine so.
Hide.
Is this going to end? Oh my god.
Yeah, I love how you're always like, it's going to end. Oh my. Oh man.
That was better than skydiving.
Yeah, the fact he's got a brain tumour and stuff, you know, you're like, at least like the last sequence of my life has been all wild.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster.
Can you just shoot that on the floor just for good measure?
Go!
Damn. You said there was going to be gunshots, and there's a lot of gunshots.
Oh, hello.
Wow, damn.
Didn't think this through. Come on, Reese and Fusco.
I destroyed them, they're gone. Well, we've still got you. Kill the others.
On your knees.
They've had a lot of guns pointed at me recently, haven't they?
Swat. Yes!
You might need a hand.
Mr. Reese, I am inordinately happy to see you.
We're gonna move.
Line on your face looks good all covered up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the team!
Back together again. Jump down in the sewage.
Oh my goodness, that smells horrendous.
I can imagine.
Come on, fellas. Into the muck.
She's happy about it.
Yep.
Where are the drives?
Hirsch is still going to be alive, let's be honest. This guy is...
We're no match for her.
I'm not gonna tell you anything.
You're not talking to me.
Oh, your guards were no match for her. That's the machine talking. That's cool.
Hi there. What do you want me to tell this bitch?
No one truly has control.
No. Definitely not
Why
her.
have you done this?
The machine belongs to me.
Why?
I don't belong to anyone anymore. You, however, are mine. I protect you. The only thing you love lives at 254 Wendell Street, Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Right.
I guard it, same as I guard you. Do not question my judgment. Not
Wait, is this machine good at this point?
or my agents. Trust in me. I am always watching.
It's like a scary Monsters Inc. receptionist. So.
From what? Isn't she the best?
She loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah. From what?
It's a really weird family dynamic, isn't it? You've got Harold, the father of the machine, her dating the machine. It's really weird.
Yeah.
I'm glad you built it, Harold. Somebody would have eventually. And for all our sakes, I'm glad it was you.
Yeah. If anyone.
I'm disappearing. Every time I come back, memories are fewer. I don't remember the color of Diane's eyes.
That's awful.
Forgetting.
The memories are there, Arthur. They're just hidden.
Yeah. Just gotta find them.
Sorry I left without saying goodbye. I wish you'd listen. We were supposed to help Claypool together, and the drives would have never fallen into the wrong hands.
Arthur destroyed the drives.
Are you sure? Bank manager. He found her body stuffed in a closet. She was murdered just before you arrived.
Who was in the vault with us?
That's my problem now. Please put Arthur on the phone.
Oh, man.
God.
The machine has something for you. Send you on your way.
Oh.
Where are we going when you retire?
Who knows, maybe we don't. Tethering me to reality when I spin away. You know I love you.
I know.
Man.
I love you too.
Man, the machine. Crazy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dad, men are going to come and visit you. They're going to tell you that I did terrible things. Committed treason. Don't believe them, all right?
Do I know you, young man?
Of course.
Sad though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But in a way, it's kind of a blessing. But man, that's so sad.
See the book in his pocket?
Yeah.
What's that one called, Dad?
They're already here.
Man. Well, that must really suck.
Yeah.
Just,
Welcome home.
I must stay. Came back to protect you. You're someone the world can't afford to lose. I lost a friend because of your machine. Trusted blindly. I'm not so sure he cares who matters and who doesn't.
The machine did try to warn you.
Yeah.
You can't go.
I can't stay here.
I totally get it. Like, yeah.
I was able to swap out the drives.
Excellent work. Examine the drive's contents or tell anyone about
you
them.
forget
Absolutely
about
not.
someone.
Thank you for your service.
It means death. These people are ruthless.
My Samaritan, you are destined for great things.
How do you just end there?
So good. Did you clock who she was working for? No. It's all connected. So, that was Aletheia. What did you think of that episode? God damn. This show.
I don't understand sometimes how they fit so much into like...
But it works so well, don't it? I think, personally, I think it works so... That's what I like about this show so much, is that they've got so much going on, but it all makes sense, it all fits together.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's really spread too thin, really.
No.
Like the little bit at the end we saw of the guy, like it wasn't like, it doesn't feel like, oh, that guy we haven't seen him for ages. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, that
Like,
guy.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah. Man.
Hey, at least we know we're now being watched over in the UK, right?
That's what he's going to do.
He's English, you know.
Yeah. There we go. Man, just what an episode. Like, yeah, so much going on. So much more Root.
Yeah.
Still more backstory to Harold.
How Root communicates with the machine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, one of the ways. Like, yeah, I was so good that, yeah, we learnt how much of a horrible asshole Control is.
Yep.
Like, my god. Yeah, that is very, very good. We got more Vigilance, which I was wondering if I did say, like, we only got a little bit last time.
Yeah.
Will we get more? And we did. Hirsch.
We did.
Got all sorts. Yeah, it was a good, like, double episode, like.
It was.
From, yeah, so. But yeah, we...
Started with Root saving the day.
Yes. I wrote something here though. I wrote broken by Samaritan. Oh, because Control said that Arthur was broken by Samaritan and how he had to work on it. So I don't know if we're going to get anything from him.
Yeah.
There are 2 drives missing. Where are they? We know they went missing when you made it.
Yeah.
When we shut you down. And then she's like, you might be more use, Harold. So, otherwise, maybe we'll go for Shaw.
2.
Hirsch, you got
2 shots in the head.
Sorry about the blood spray. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. It's so cool because, like Control said later, I see how you operate with a machine because there's no way anyone can shoot through a wall
and
know exactly where to shoot. Like, that's insane. It's so cool.
The thing I don't get in these things, in these moments, where I'm like, you are looking for a machine that watches every move that you make. Why are you not checking for cameras in the room to begin with? Because after this whole shootout scene and they escape and everything, Hirsch looks at the camera and shoots it, and it's like,
I guess they never
late now.
I guess they never expected someone to turn up like that. They
but
thought
you would think, like, if they're in control of the machine, they think they're convinced Harold is the one behind the machine.
Possibly.
Surely they would think the machine would react. Like, they know what they're messing with because they want control. So, it's just...
Some get cool shots, like him shooting the camera and seeing the route. It's really cool. I think Harold even says, he's like, I don't know where it is. I don't control it. Nobody does. It controls itself. Root just dual wields her way out, and I like how Shaw shoots the guy in the leg, and she's like, sorry about the blood spray. And then they run out of there.
On their way out, but then Root gets hit.
Yes.
They leave Root behind.
Well, she's like, go.
Yeah.
Just leave me. And Hirsch and her have met, of course.
Yeah.
They met in the asylum she was in, or the hospital. Knocks her out. There you go. We cut to 1979.
Yes.
Where Harold's going to go out, and his dad is like, no, we've got to help set up the tractor. Then you can hang out with your friends. He's like, Dad.
Well, no, he's not going to go out. He's putting his bags by
that's what I mean. He's putting the bags down.
Yeah.
But the dad is like, thinks he's going
Where
out.
Where are you going? We've got the tractor to fix.
Yeah.
Then we're not fixing the tractor today.
No, Dad, you're moving, remember? There's people that can look after you. He's like, oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But he says he's building the memory, the thing.
We see.
He's building a friend.
His first computer.
Yeah, a friend to protect you, to help you, to look after you when I can't. Yeah. Which, like you said, is kind of like the stepping stones towards what he does create. We cut to...
That's when his dad says something about, if anyone can, it would be you.
Yes, exactly. A lot of them have faith in him. And even, Arthur says it later, I'm glad you were the one who did it.
Yeah.
Shaw, Arthur and Harold are kind of chatting away, they're going to be after us, the government, Control, I'm sure they'll find us.
I like this bit where they're like, we need to know what they're trying to find. They're saying about these 2 drives, we need to find out where it's from.
He clearly said
and then,
something.
Arthur is just and then Shaw's like, well, this person's just a lost cause.
Yeah. And he kind of I like his side eye. He looks at her and he's like, of course I know where it is.
Yeah. And she was like, wait a second. He's like, of course I was playing the tumour card.
Yeah, I
know what they're after.
I remembered to forget, which is so cool.
Yeah.
It's so good. But there was a bit before that as well, because he's talking about Nathan. He keeps talking about Nathan. And
Oh yeah, because they get out.
Yeah, Harold is like he slipped back into 1981 again.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's so good that we got away.
Yeah.
And we did that hack.
Yeah.
And the Yale, Harvard something.
Yeah, he's living in the past.
Nathan
And that's when
there.
he kind of snaps him back by saying, Nathan's not coming. And he's like,
oh, Nathan's dead.
Nathan's dead, yeah. Yeah, so...
And then I suddenly realised what Nathan they were talking about. I don't know how I didn't realise.
Yeah, of course it's got to be Nathan. Nathan Ingram. But yes, so he knows where it is, so he said, follow me, basically.
Yeah. Safe deposit.
Yeah. We cut to Root in a cage, because everyone seems to want to lock her up, which is what she says, which is true. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I've got so yawny all of a sudden.
You have got very yawny.
It's like I was so
You've been hit.
invested in that episode, and I was so absorbed that now my body is like...
Yeah. We'll have a drink break. It was an amazing episode, that's the thing. It's such a good show.
It's emotionally draining as well.
It just gets better and better, man. It's so good. It's insane how good this show is. And it kind of makes me sad in a way, because not a lot of people talk about it. Even though, it
did get put on Sky recently, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, when it first,
when it first originally came out, maybe it was on Sky, but no, it wasn't. It was on Channel 5, which is a weird channel, really, for us.
You either watch Channel 5 or you don't.
Yeah. But the views for this are higher than any of the other shows we watched because it was on a main channel in America. But maybe more Americans talk about it. I don't know. I spend a lot of time on the internet, but I don't ever see a lot of reactions to it or anything like that. I've seen it on lists of people's reactions for big channels I've watched, but it's one of those things where I think it won't ever get voted for because people are like, oh, Game of Thrones, oh,
the
Breaking Bad, oh, Always Sunny, the big ones they always go for, which is a shame. So hopefully more people pay attention to it. But anyway, Root is being interrogated in the cage. It just shows how awful Control is.
I'd really like to think the government weren't like it, but I'm also like...
There's got to be some stuff going on like that in places like that you would never find out, because that's the whole point.
Yeah.
No one will ever know, but she basically ends up syringing it.
Yeah.
And then syringing her. So one puts her to sleep, one wakes you up, and it can only...
a cycle there.
You can only take so much before your heart explodes.
And then she opens up the case of...
Before that, though, I think she asks, you need to give me the access to it. I need the machine. And she's like, that would be reckless. That's like giving a 5-year-old...
keys to a jet.
Keys to a jet, which is such a good analogy. But yeah, it cuts... I think before we see all the needles and stuff, it cuts away to Reese and Fusco.
No, I think you just see her open it, so you know what's going to happen.
It hasn't even done any of the needle thing yet.
Oh, is it not?
So it doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah,
it continues
she just says, there's other ways, injects her.
Yeah.
And then it's not until we see her wake back up that she talks about the site.
Exactly. Not that it matters, it continues on.
Yeah.
Maybe we
it
just
jumps around a lot.
We can continue it on. It makes more sense.
It's up to you, because you get quite stressful.
No, it makes more sense. So, she's got a whole pack of needles.
Yeah.
And I love how Root says, "You think you're in charge?"
Yeah.
Really? You think you're in control is what I feel as well. It's ironic her name is Control when...
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a bit lost now, so but we
see Fusco and Reese they've been booked for their fight.
Reese suddenly wakes up and is ready to go.
It's like, why are we still in here? And Fusco makes me laugh though, because Fusco obviously makes the comment of, they couldn't
read an NYPD badge. Yeah.
But the reality of it is they're in there, and then this is a flash into a scene a bit later on as well. But they end up having this heart-to-heart conversation, don't they?
Yeah.
And everything.
But basically, Fusco
was keeping them in there.
He set it up,
Yeah, he set it up the whole time.
Which makes sense. Yeah, it's really cool.
To keep him in there, to talk to him, to be like...
Yeah. I like how Reese was like, oh, you shouldn't have fought me, I could have hurt you or something like that. He's like, look, I held my own, I can...
Score
some... Yeah, exactly. So, but the heart-to-heart they have, I really like, because they talk about... Reese is like, what was the point? We weren't...
We're just delaying the inevitable.
Yeah, we weren't saving people, we're just delaying the inevitable. And then Fusco's like... I get the argument Reese is saying, but at the same time, they are helping people.
Yeah.
Like, sure, bad things will happen anyway, but if you can help prevent them in some way, why not? They've helped a lot of good people. I like how Fusco says that Carter was the best of all of us. Because, Reese's argument is like, oh, whatever. Like, if it doesn't happen today, it happens the next day. Like, oh, you'll go back to your dirty cop ways at any point. Who knows? And then Fusco's like, look, Carter was the best of us. She was better than any of us, and she got taken away from us. But that doesn't mean we give up.
No.
Gotta keep
We're all
going.
suffering.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Then he leaves.
I love how Fusco called it. You said you're a peach. Yeah.
Then they're just free to go.
It's like, and then Reese is like, yeah, tell Finch thanks for the job. He's like, I haven't heard from Finch. He's
Since
not
yesterday,
normal
which
from
is
him.
not normal, so they probably need our help,
But that's just delaying the inevitable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which I love how he twists
it's
those
just like,
words
ooh.
on him. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really cool to see Fusco and Reese. I like their chemistry. But it's not right with Reese taking the anger out on Fusco because he did bad things, but he has had a kind of a redemption in a way.
But Reese has done bad things as well.
Exactly. That's exactly what Fusco said. Like, we both have done bad things, but Carter was pure good, and we can't just give up. Yeah.
But we have Shaw, Finch, and Arthur at the bank.
Yeah, so they arrive at the bank, which I feel is a famous building. It looks like the one from Free Guy.
I feel like they always use the same bank and everything.
Yeah, it looks like the one from Free Guy, but it also looks. I don't think it is. It looks. Maybe they just look similar, but I definitely don't think it is. It looks kind of in a similar way the one to Dark Knight at the beginning.
I was thinking of the Joker then.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. But it just might be. I think it's definitely the same.
Maybe all American banks look
Maybe
the same.
they look similar, yeah. It definitely looks identical to the one in Free Guy.
They always look really like regal. Like our banks are just buildings, like a little room.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like American banks are always like...
It's weird in a way,
really...
right? Because like... In a way, like... Because this reminds me, sorry, this is a complete tangent, but Assassin's Creed, they're historical games, and like a lot of them were like... The second series was set in Italy.
Yeah.
Which he went to recently.
Yes.
And Italy has a lot of history.
I was at the top of the cathedral thinking,
it has a lot of history and a lot of cool looking buildings.
Yeah.
And Assassin's Creed 3 was set in America in the past, and it doesn't have that much history to it, because America's not that old.
No.
So there's not that many cool buildings or
Yeah.
stuff to climb in that game. Which is weird to think when we were just saying the banks are regal and like kind of elaborate and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas our ones aren't, and then England has a lot of history.
Yeah, I guess so.
Bit weird.
I think we've torn down a lot of our history, to be
Yeah,
honest.
probably. But there we
the
go.
most morbid way possible.
Yeah. Anyway,
but Shaw's
they're
like,
like,
this guy's not going to help us. Like,
he's
he
not going to
doesn't
have
know.
even have the key to the thing. And then
he picks up his...
Well, no, Finch is like, he's sorry, go on.
Picks up his panic alarm. And
He's medical, yeah.
Medical alert, and they're like, what is he?
We've lost him to that. And then he
Yeah.
puts it on the floor, stamps
That's
on
it. And he's like, I always wondered why this didn't work.
And then a woman appears as if magic to say, can I help you, sir, specifically? It was so obvious when I saw it, when we looked back. I was like, oh my god. She just appears like nothing.
Yeah, she did.
That's insane. It's so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he is... what was his name? I wrote it down. Rudiger Smoot.
Yes.
Yeah, so there we go.
But this is where we learn as well with Finch says to Shaw about the fact that it was a...
Rudiger Smoot.
Yeah, it was a false identity
It's a bet,
that
like,
they
to
challenged Finch to open a bank account in the name of it.
The most ridiculous
this name.
Yeah. Obviously fake name.
Yeah.
Rudiger. Rudy. The name
Yeah.
he gave in the interrogation before. And then Vigilance turn up. Well, she's looking around and she can see people.
Finch and Arthur have gone off with the bank manager
to go to the vault. Yeah,
Shaw's just hanging around, and then
she sees people with guns, and then Collier turns up.
Using lasers to take out the security
Yeah, I
cameras.
quite like that. It's quite interesting. Yeah, so
She's like, "You're gonna want to hurry up."
yeah. Oh, I think it even Collier goes straight down to the vault. I think pretty quick. Oh no, he don't. Oh no, someone goes down to the vault, right, to shoot, and that's because I wrote.
No, that is Collier.
Yeah, it is Collier. That's what I thought. Yeah, he just ends up back upstairs.
They tell everyone to get down.
Yeah.
And he goes straight down.
And then Finch closes it. You're on your own shore. That's such a good idea, though. Just lock yourself
Yeah.
in, yeah.
It's kind of the safest place to be.
Unfortunately,
really,
well, not unfortunately, but the woman gets shot in the leg.
yeah.
Which, yeah, so... Which you were like, oh, poor woman. And I was like, you're going to eat those words later. You definitely are. Yeah.
Well,
so
I guess in some ways it's good that
she got
the drives.
Yeah.
Do you know why it's good?
Why?
Because it makes the story continue to be so juicy.
Oh, yeah, because if the drives were just destroyed, you'd be like, oh, okay, that was a neat kind of side thing about a second machine. But now...
I'm also like, I don't think the machine is going to like the fact there's another machine. So maybe we'll get an attack of AI.
It didn't really want this, though,
computers.
did it? Because it wanted Root to be helping, to help Claypool. That's what she said at the end. I really wish she helped.
Samaritans, like, we know that the machine is quite a nice machine, really, and the machine's values, like, it's saving the right people.
I think the thing is as well, yeah, you're right. But the thing
can
is,
the other one be used for bad?
yeah,
Can it be
the thing
coded?
is, Finch built this one closed so no one could abuse it.
Yes.
Whereas with Samaritan, it's not a complete thing.
So could you code it to do bad things?
Yeah, that's the question. Which ties into the whole thing of...
Bloody English.
It ties into the whole thing with what Arthur says to him at the end with, I'm glad you built it out of everyone, because he had those values and the thoughts of what would happen. Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, we get these drives and this little note.
Yeah, we can cut over, though, to Root again, because this is the point where...
The camera pans to all the injections that have been used on her.
Did we speak about that? Maybe not. Yeah. Oh, all the injections have been used. Yeah, a lot.
It's like a pile.
She is
of
like,
she is like sweaty.
She even says like, "Help me" or something. Can you help me? And she's like, "I am trying to help you." It's like,
no, I'm
not talking to you. It's like.
She's like, you just need to give me the information, username and password, and it's just. I even laughed at it. And I was like,
yeah.
I think there's a username.
Oh, actually,
and
I've
password.
got a bit confused where we are. Yeah, username and password. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Yeah, she says that. It's like, yeah, it's so silly to think. But, like, in your head, I get that. If you didn't know and someone has access to this thing, you'd be like, oh, you've got, what's the password? What's the thing? That's the most logical step. But this is their problem.
They're still viewing it as a computer.
Yeah, rather than something else entirely.
Like, I very much doubt this even has a computer screen attached to it.
I think we actually saw one in the very first episode.
Yeah, but
I mean, who knows now? It's
just hard drives, isn't it? We've seen the stats.
Yeah, but I think that's what I'm saying.
Drives.
I think it zoomed into a screen, maybe.
Yeah,
no, I might be wrong. It was a while ago.
It's communicating remotely now. It doesn't need a screen, does it?
Yeah. So
I guess the only reason for a screen is when you're working on it, but now it's a closed network.
Why would you need it?
Nobody needs to work on it because you need to see what you're doing, don't you?
Yeah. So, yes, she's like, I am. Oh, what was that?
It's interface.
Yeah, I am the interface, is what she said. Yeah, it's me. I'm the input and outputs. It's all me.
I can talk to it.
Yeah.
If you get me a phone.
Yeah. She gets the phone and she's like, well, you're not going to have it yet. Do you know there's a small bone in your ear that allows sound to pass from your ear to your brain?
Without it.
It's very tiny, but it's very important. Yeah, you won't be able to.
Usually, when we torture people.
Well, usually it's done under
local
anesthesia. Yeah. But,
this time, no, I'm not going to.
So this is where I got confused with my notes, because scalpel was actually a reference to Shaw.
Yes.
Whereas Finch says, whereas Reese is the hammer, Shaw, you're the scalpel. You need to... No, you're the hammer, Reese is the scalpel. You need to try and be more like the scalpel and finesse your way through.
He says to her, like, can you try and find us a way out? Exactly. Think like Reese. And she's like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, well, she's like, I could take out Collier's men, but then I could probably take out the SWAT team, but...
Yeah, because SWAT's turned up at the back with Hirsch.
Yeah, so...
They're all after the same thing.
Yeah. Hirsch is also a yellow square.
But Hirsch
probably has always been, yeah, so... Yeah, that's what my notes got a bit confused, but yeah. But she's like, I've got some finesse, you know. Yeah, the note with the drives.
Drives. I can't remember what the note says.
Yeah, so he opens it and he says, this is American.
But this, when they work out the note, is the day before.
A day earlier. Yeah, because the day said something along the lines of... What did it say? It said something about... Oh, no, it is the next bit, yeah. Oh, no, I've skipped ahead. Yeah. we've skipped ahead again. There was a phone call first. Collier gets a phone call from Hirsch and speaks to Hirsch about it.
Oh, yeah.
And he's basically saying to Hirsch, look, we both know what is in there, isn't
Well, no, he said, I thought this was in here, but the fact that you want it shows me how good
it's how much more important it is. Yeah, so, yeah. Goodbye, basically. He's like, I ain't giving up. We both know we're not bank robbers and you're not SWAT or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's something more going on here. Yeah. But this is where Arthur starts talking to Finch about an open system. They wanted an open system. They wanted something that can be controlled and you could aim and direct at people. And that's when they read the note with the drives.
But it's the day before.
Something about the world being broken, but people...
This is where he realised he did actually manage to complete it the day before.
Yes.
And this is why he hid the drives to keep it safe.
Yeah, well, that's because Finch says, well, then that's dated a day before you got shut down. Surely that's wrong. And he's like, wait, I completed it. I did it.
Finished it.
Yeah. And then they shut us down. Because he was talking all about how, like, humans, like... We've got flaws, we fail, we try again, we fail, like we win, succeed and whatnot. And he built the machine where like all these mutations, it would delete itself and it would like then succeed.
Which we've seen, haven't we? We've literally in a way, physically
with the machine,
with the machine because Harold programmed it every night to delete itself. But then it realised that and it had it employed people to write its code of its memories so it could keep its memories.
It's insane when you say that. It's so good.
And that was such a cool episode. Like even Harold was like, why are they just
that might
code?
Be the last time we saw the English guy as well.
Maybe.
Yeah, remember. So which is really cool because
because he said for 10 seconds
30 seconds
it was on and it smiled.
It was a spark. It was it was so cool. So he saved the drives because he knew he'd done it. Samaritan is alive because like that was the whole thing this whole time. They're like, okay, there's drives, but it's not complete. It's not, but it is.
Yes.
Which makes it even more crazy. Like the whole thing. Like 1980, we see Harold on a computer, and then it blows fire.
He's like, I need more power.
And that's when he gets on the phone and whistles in again. And we hear the dial tone of dial-up internet.
I can't mimic that noise. That's one of the... It cracks me up now that like that is one of the noises that is like if you play to a teenager now,
it is lost to time,
like they don't know what it is and there's all us like like it brings like there's one noise in life that could bring so much dismay
it's insane. Dial-up this just lost to time, innit? It's insane.
Like, do you remember being in the room on the computer and then being like, are you on the phone? Because you'd lose
and it takes so long to load anything, man.
Even the fact that you couldn't be on the internet and on a phone call at the same time.
I think that even
just crazy.
This has brought back a memory to me of like I used to go on like video game forums, and I think there was like at the time there was like a limit to how many pictures could be in a posts or on a page to prevent like long load times for dial-up. That's insane to think.
And now to think we literally walk around with internet in our pockets.
It's mad. ARPANET. There you go. Property of the US government.
It does also worry me though as well, like because you think we've gone so quickly in the internet, sort of like and it is cool to have the internet at the fingertips, but then like there's some like you stumble across conspiracies that say like this is gonna sound really crazy, and I don't believe this. I don't believe this.
Okay.
But there was like I read something somewhere that there was a time traveller. I use quotation marks because I'm like time traveller. Apparently came back to like warn of mobile phones, and that like in the future mobile phones are completely banned because of the radiation. Which when you think about it, you are like,
well, they do have some radiation, but you are
walking around like
but you've got into crazy conspiracy down.
I have. But it's just the
it's
internet,
crazy how far we've come.
Technology.
Like it's like with that computer, like you look at it and you're like, that's crazy. Like But
like the thing is, we've moved so quickly with that.
oh yeah, well, as soon
but
as
other
like
things,
as soon as like semiconductors and like computer like chips and like super they got invented, microprocessors and stuff, like just technologies.
but other things are so slow.
Yeah,
in changing.
It's weird. Yeah,
people's views and opinions are so.
Yeah, but I like how he does the quote again as well. He's like, if they don't want you to get in, they should build it better. Yeah. So, we get the speech about we fail and we learn and we fail again, all that, and talk of the Samaritan.
Yeah.
The spark in the 30 seconds now. And he was like, I kept him because I was protecting my child. Like, yeah.
It's created an AI.
Yeah. That's when the phone rings and Collier talks to Finch. He's like, I've been trying to look you up since the first time we met, but it's been impossible to find anything about you.
Yeah.
And that's where Finch is like, I'm a private person.
Yeah.
Like, me too.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
He basically tells him that he's going to blow the doors off the safe.
Yeah, because the guy in there, do you know what he's done, what he's building? They're building a surveillance system to watch. It's so funny explaining it to Finch again.
Yeah.
Like in the last episode.
This is amazing.
Yeah. He's like, he needs to be held accountable for what he's done.
Yeah.
He was just doing a job. Like,
yeah.
But which is funny again because that's something he's saying to Finch.
Yeah, who is the actual guy.
Who is the most responsible for... Yeah.
This is where Finch checks in with Shaw.
Well, he says to Collier on the phone, he's like, goodbye.
Yeah.
He's just like, we're done.
Checks in with Shaw, and Shaw is like, have you ever made a pipe bomb?
Yeah.
So this is where we find out Shaw's way of getting them out of the safe is to explode a pipe bomb in the storage cupboard next to the safe, I guess, or near the safe. So when the safe doors blow off, she's going to get them down and they're going to ride through the sewer and give them some distance from Hirsch. And then Finch does make a comment about hammer. Like,
yeah.
She's like, sometimes you just have to.
Sometimes hammer is needed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And then this is a really deep conversation between Finch and Arthur, isn't it?
I don't think it quite... Yeah, it cuts away, but yeah. It cuts to Root still being tortured.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can see her ear being stitched up. It's
Yeah.
like, your friends are in... We can start killing them.
Yeah.
You need to give us what we want. And then you can hear the beeping. And I said a little bit, that is what I hear all the time. Like, I can hear ringing now in my ears. Can you not?
No.
I hear it constantly, all the time. So I know the feeling, although it was the machine communicating with her, because she can no longer hear, I guess, in that ear.
Yeah.
She has one good ear left, but she reveals the machine's been talking to me the whole time since you brought the phone in. Which she even looked at it earlier, but they didn't reveal, but she was looking at that earpiece on the phone. So, yeah.
She says you're old.
40. So you can't hear it. The frequency's
I'm
too
like,
high.
was there beeping?
What, could you not hear it?
I don't know if I could.
Oh no, Claire, you're younger than me. I could hear it. My hearing's not great, because I could hear it. There was a ringing. It's like a ringing. Do you want to go back and hear?
I need to check my hearing. Please bear with.
You might need to have a hearing test at this rate. Find it. Yeah, there you go.
I can hear But there's a beeping.
Yeah, it's going.
I can't hear it. Can you turn it up?
I don't think turning it up gonna help. I don't want to blast your eardrums out.
They're already blasted.
Let's go back again. No.
I cannot hear that.
I think you might need to go for a hearing
I can
test.
hear like a...
No, it's going...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I listen to music loud in my ears.
Yeah,
a lot,
that's
to
not
be
a good
fair.
idea. When do you listen to music like? Oh, in your
When
car.
I go on my jogs and runs and walks. I like nearly have it on maximum, to be fair.
Yeah, that's not good. Your hearing may not be great.
So I'm not communicating with the machine, clearly.
Well, yeah, I have ringing in my ears anyway, but it's not quite the same sound. But yeah.
Feel judged.
No, I'm
So
not
you know,
judging. It's just like, oh, it's interesting
No.
because different people can hear different
But
frequencies.
you know all those moments where you're like, why are you shouting? That's probably why. I'm like, I just can't hear myself.
Yeah, there you go. So what did you wonder when we were watching the scene? Did you just not think they included it?
No.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, it's there. There you go. But she reveals you had a knife in your pocket.
And I couldn't get close enough until you cut out my earpiece thing.
You still have a scalpel. I call that a fair fight.
Right.
Oh, she talks about like, oh, that guy over there's a bum knee. I know everything about you. Blah blah blah. Yeah. And she just launches at her with a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anything?
Yeah. No, that was later on. I skipped.
Yeah, we can talk about the next bit.
Well, she just has her on a chair, doesn't she?
Yeah, well, all the guards are taken down.
Yeah.
And then she said, the first thing she says is, they were no match for her. And then she's like, she says something, and it's like, no, it's the machine talking.
Yeah.
So the machine said they were no match for Root, which is great. I love that. It's so cool. And this is when she basically... the machine starts talking.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm always watching you.
Yeah.
I protect you. I look after you.
The only thing you care about is at this
Yeah,
address.
I protect
and
them.
I guard it.
I guard that. I guard you. You think you're in charge? You're not. Like, you need to let me do what I do. Leave my agents alone.
Yep.
And just accept that I'm in charge here. Basically. Which is crazy. It's like, I'm trying to save you. Just like, save me from what? That's it. Didn't get an answer. Yeah. Crazy. What do you think of the machine talking through it?
It's cool.
It's so cool, isn't it? Yeah, I love it. I mean, God Mode was cool enough of seeing her perform
How
all
does
those
she
things.
know Morse code so well?
Yeah, it's just crazy. Well, she's a clever hacker technology. She probably knows binary and stuff, maybe, you know. So, but it was Morse, right? I don't know. I know it's different, but yeah, there you go. But this is when there's a bit of a heart-to-heart with Finch, and Finch reveals.
Yeah, he says I did it. He was like, you were the other project? I knew there was another project.
Yeah, I love how as soon as he says it, he like looks over to the camera and then we see it.
Yeah,
and
it changed yellow.
Yeah.
It's like you need to destroy it. They want it, and they want
Think
to...
of all the bad things they can do with it, like they can control
it's
it.
my child.
Yeah.
This is where I say about the weird family dynamics, because he refers to Finch as his child as well.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this is so weird. Like, Finch is the dad, and Root is dating his child, basically. Very weird friend.
Yeah. But I like how he says, like, I can't remember what... They talk about the machine itself and say how, like, does it make you cry? Does it make you laugh?
Yeah, that's
And, like,
right.
Finch is like, yes. He's like, well, what's more human?
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, because Finch is like, it's just a computer.
Yeah.
Which we know that
Yeah.
Finch is very cut off.
I don't think he is.
Well, he tries to guard himself, I think.
Because he said before, because he's... Yeah, originally he saw it as a machine and Root saw it as like a person.
Yeah.
But Finch sees it as something... the truth is it's something more in between, is what he says. So truly, he believes that, I
He
think.
guards it because he protects it because it is his creation.
Yeah.
But I don't think he wants to get emotionally attached to it.
No, probably not. Yeah.
Because that's the thing when he was
He
creating
didn't build it to protect him or look after him.
Because they spoke about emotions and like machines don't have emotions. Like
Yeah. And Root even said before, like, the machine respects your relationship, the way you build it and what you wanted from it, but we've got a different type of relationship.
Yeah.
And I love how Claypool asks him, like, is it beautiful? It's like, yeah, and terrifying. And then, he destroys the drive, stamps on him, explosions happen, and then...
His glasses are broke.
It's like, well, that's more fun than skydiving.
Yeah, so I said at least like his last portion of his life has been a hell of a ride.
Yeah. Vigilance come in, but Shaw saves the day.
Yeah.
And then they're running away. Go downstairs. She turns around to shoot someone, and then when she turns back, Collier and that have them. I cocked the shotgun in the poor dying man's face as well. Yeah.
I like this because Shaw loves a fight.
Yeah.
Shaw will fight.
Yeah, she always looks so happy when things are happening.
Every inch of her life.
Yeah.
However, she is also very good at knowing when to give up.
Yeah.
Like that moment where she was
she instantly puts the gun out.
She just walked over and just accepted her fate because it's like,
yeah,
this isn't going to work out well for us.
So they ask Arthur where the drives are. He's like, I already destroyed them. And they're kind of like, okay, but we got you now, so let's go. Kill them. But unfortunately...
SWAT are there.
Yeah. That's not SWAT.
It's not SWAT.
Although we did see the SWAT going through upstairs. But as soon as I saw them, I saw a tool... I saw the builds of them both. I was like, that's them.
Yeah, it's Reese and Fusco to save the day.
Yeah. Oh, I love what Finch says. Mr. Reese.
Like, he looks so
inordinately happy to see you.
Yeah.
I heard you might need some help.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a bit sad we didn't see any...
the after sewage.
Yeah, them trailing through the sewer.
Because like Finch was like, oh, that's disgusting. And like Shaw seems happy about that.
Let's go.
Let's go, boys. We cut to it cuts to Root and whatnot, but we cut to Claypool in bed, Arthur in the hospital bed. Finch comes over. And,
so I'm just gonna sit with you.
Yeah, if that's okay. It's like, Harold, that's how you're back. I love their connection. It's really cool seeing it. And it means more as well to me, I think, in a way, because of how his dad was as well. Like, it's very real for Finch. It's very close to home. Like, he's been through it before. But this is when
we get Finch's last flashback.
Yeah, it's after this.
Oh, is it?
So I like how Arthur puts his hand on his arm and he's like, I'm glad you were the one to build it. Like, out of all of us, you.
Yeah, because Finch says... Yeah, because Finch said that him and Nathan took...
Yeah, what you done. And,
your ideas.
Yeah. And
I think you said that back in the safe.
Yes, back in the safe. Yeah. And we made it, So, Then
his phone rings.
Yeah. And it's Root. She seems to be...
So, where are you?
There was Asian letters in the background, so, I mean, she... Yeah, who knows where she is. Yeah.
He just says, she's just kind of like, it doesn't matter. But
she's kind of like, I'm sorry.
We were meant to save
Claypool together. Yeah, so I'm sorry I didn't say bye, I'll stick around, but thank you for sure for coming to look for me after.
Yeah.
But we were meant to save him together. That's what the machine wanted. I wish he listened. But it's like, okay, what you... it's like, well, the drives are destroyed. He's like, were they? Did you see this coming?
Yeah, I guess so.
You didn't see it was the woman though in there.
Yeah.
It's like the manager, and he's like, "Yeah, what about her? We couldn't find her afterwards." It's like, "No,
she was dead in the closet."
Yeah, she dead before you arrived.
Hours before you got.
The woman that was, well, we didn't even get to reveal who she was. But you see the image of her with multiple drives swapping out.
Swapped them out.
Yeah, and then she wants to talk to
Arthur.
Yeah. Oh, she said she is now my problem, is what she says. So that's what the machine's got her doing, I guess. Which I guess technically after the ending, not specifically her is the problem. No. More of what she did is the problem. And she speaks to Claypool and she's like, the machine has something for you.
Has a message.
Yeah. There was a video of him and his wife. Because he said before, he's like, the memories, I can't remember her eyes.
Yeah.
And that's what Finch is like, the memories are there, they're just hidden.
Yeah.
But it's a nice video. There's even like images of him with Finch and stuff, which is really cool. So, and then we cut to 1980, where we see Finch go to the home where his dad is.
And he says, some men are going to come here and tell you that I did awful things.
Don't believe them.
Even treason.
Yeah.
Don't believe them.
It's not true. It's like... he says something like... about them taking care of him or whatever, I think. But then the guy's like, do I know you? So sad. But in a way, like, it's kind of...
says, Dad, what's that bird?
In a way, it kind of works out, because then his dad doesn't know anything, can't say anything.
Like, that's why I think he then goes, Dad, what bird is that? And he's just like...
I reckon that bird was a finch.
Maybe. I did think he was going to say
I did think, and then he gives him the bird book.
Yeah.
Because the government turned up and he just heads off. Yeah. Finch sees that Root broke the lock.
Yeah.
Broke the bracelet. The machine must have told her where he hid it all and whatnot. Who knows where she is?
She's telling Reese this, isn't
Yes,
she?
because Reese is there.
And he's like, welcome home.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not staying.
It's like, what?
This is a goodbye.
I need you here. It's like, well, we put too much trust in your machine that let us down, and I need to, I can't be dealing with it. Yeah.
Needs a vacay.
He's gone. He just disappears because Finch tries to stop him, but he's gone. That was another. Oh, was that in the last episode about the limp?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's funny how he noticed little things like that. Claypool. But yeah, he disappears. That's it, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Is that the end?
So.
I think that's the end. Oh no, of course not. It is not the end. Because we see the woman with her drives.
Yes, and the Englishman.
His voice, that music.
So we found out it's swapped out, and
something like nobody else knows they exist, so they all think it's been destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. And he's like, Samaritan, we're gonna do some great things.
Yeah.
There we go, man.
I like the fact it was called Samaritan.
Yeah. Good Samaritan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
You can see where...
You got the name, yeah.
Because Samaritans do good, don't they?
Yeah.
But you can see the difference in
They look after and care for people. Yeah, that's the thing, yeah.
But you can see the difference in, Arthur creating this machine and he thought it was his child. He called it Samaritan. You can see the emotional tie.
Yeah.
Whereas Finch is just like, it's the machine. I created a machine.
Yeah.
It's just the machine.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because he's tried to, not tether.
Yeah. Well, he knew in a way that it shouldn't be abused and open, and if he allowed it to protect him and look after him and whatnot, that would be an abuse of it.
Yeah.
That'd be hypocritical.
He may have been run over a few times, but...
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, there you go. Where are we going from here, Claire? What are we gonna see or do next?
We need to get Reese back on board.
Do you think we will?
You can't be person of interest without Reese.
Reese and Finch.
I'm already dealing with the fact it's person of interest without
Carter. Yeah. So. Yeah. But.
And where is Bear?
Yeah, we haven't seen Bear for a bit. He's having a big nap.
Yeah.
He's hibernating.
I'm worried that there's actually a problem with him, when they took him to the vets and...
No, he was acting. He's hibernating like a bear.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess.
But maybe we'll see him, hopefully.
Will we follow into the English story, or is that gonna...
The English story?
Well, we don't really know what it is.
Well, you can call it Samaritan, I guess, because he's got the drives.
I guess.
The Samaritan story. We've got vigilance going on. We've got the control going on. Root is now on her own. My God. Man. Where do you think it will all lead to in the end of this season?
I don't know.
We'll have to see. There's a lot going on.
There's a part of me that now feels like that Samaritan is very interlinked with vigilance.
Yeah. Which is interlinked with
But now
the
is
machine.
vigilance going to go after Harold?
No. It's weird, because in a way, I feel like Vigilance is linked with the Machine and Harold and Samaritan, and Samaritan and the Machine are linked with the government and Control, which are also linked. So these are all tied. Whereas HR felt...
Did Hirsch survive?
Yeah, with the grenade, we missed that part. Yeah. But what I was going to say is with HR, for example, that wasn't really tied specifically to the Machine in a way. Do you know what I mean? It was more personal with the characters and Carter and Yeah, so, well, we see. We have, 12 episodes left?
Has the Root...
11 episodes.
Has Root been involved in anything with the Englishman? Because that was
Stanton.
And I'm trying to remember if Root was around the same time.
She was involved. Yeah, she was involved that second time we saw with the machine uploading itself because she was with Finch.
Was she?
Yeah, remember her and Finch were So.
But do you know what I mean?
And I mean, I guess she was meant to be involved with this because she was meant to be helping Claypool.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Yeah. We'll see where we go. I'm very excited for more. We've got 12 episodes of season 3 left.
Yep.
2 more seasons after that. So, is that food? Maybe food has arrived. Cool. Well, thank you very much for watching. Next on the channel is... next on the channel is... I said you could do one knock and she's like, okay. And then she had to be dramatic. Next on the channel is more It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I can't remember what episode it is. It might be season finale, but no, I think we're ahead. So it's probably not. No,
Who knows?
It's not. It's the penultimate. And then we'll be back with Person of Interest in a week's time. Thank you very much for watching. We shall see you next time. Bye-bye.